Greetings, everyone. Now that we're all headed back to work after a great national business meeting, it's time to get back to reality and time to apply what we've learned. In the new structure where the healthcare affairs team report into the regional customer and account directors, it will take some time to adjust. Other than lines of reporting, Cheryl, do we see any major changes to how the healthcare affairs team operates and what will we be asked to do?
Clement, the change in reporting was made with the goal of supporting optimal alignment and implementation. The philosophy and objectives of the healthcare affairs team will not change. HCAM work fits prominently into the strategic planning we have been doing for the last few years. Building our reputation as a trusted and relevant partner will continue to be the focus for the HCAMs and the extended teams. Their priorities will continue to be set based on strong collaboration with Access and now also with the support of Healthcare Solutions. HCAM projects will remain as a key tool for our Access teams to get into meaningful dialogue with payers and government. In addition, HCAM partnerships leading to positive outcomes for system change are expected to enhance relationship opportunities for the customer-facing team as well. It is the expectation that the customer-facing teams work more closely together to improve the advances already made in this area. With 2018, we will continue to focus on the priorities already set.
In terms of evaluation, the HCAMs and RCADs will continue to be on the traditional MAG and VPR system. HCAMs are driving healthcare system change and improved patient health. We must continue to ensure there is a degree of separation and independence between the value they offer to HCPs and stakeholders and commercial transactions or prescription behavior. We'll define a specific list of projects for each HCAM based on the opportunities and the needs of the geography they are in. We'll not have a cookie-cutter approach to partnerships. However, we will try to narrow down the factors we will consider for assessing performance. As you know, when on VPR, 100% of the bonus is determined by the global and Canadian sales as well as profit performance. We'll only generate bonus if the company as a whole succeeds. That is why it's critical that we all work towards the shared goal of the company's success.
So, Clement, your team set the priorities for 2018, and I'm fully aligned. Can you take us through the rationale?
Sure. Our overarching goal to work towards aligning our strategy with that of the Ministry of Health and therefore the focus on the healthcare system as a whole remains. We continue to believe that if we can generate partnerships aligned to support Ministry of Health goals, we'll be able to leverage them upstream. In addition, we can ensure a higher chance of being relevant to the healthcare partners we work with. We're looking for ways to stand out in the eyes of our customer and become their preferred partner. The themes that we would like HCAMs to focus on were presented at the end of 2017. There is, of course, flexibility, and we will assess all ideas for fit and strategy. It's important to note that the themes that are provided are not really top-down. The ideas all came from the insights from HCAM customers and their projects. These areas of interest are guided by the concepts captured in the Ministry of Sound Objectives. We know that our healthcare system is facing major substantial challenges. This will be our foundation.
The areas of interest are quite broad and actually overlap in many cases. As a brief overview, we know that the Ministry of Health is looking at technology to help with greater efficiency. Advances here are rapid, and the number of players is growing exponentially. We need to be aware of how new technology will affect us, and ideally we'll have to have a say in how it evolves. Partnering on these types of projects is a tall order, but technology has the potential to be very disruptive, and this could quickly change who is in charge. So far, we have a few examples of our success in this area, including Atonics in home care, Supernova for patient screening and flow, as well as some EMR work. We need to continue to assess more opportunities moving forward in this space.
We are all on a journey. This journey will lead us to a beautiful destination. Ultimately, we see success as customers and stakeholders actually reaching out to BICO and seeking our expertise and collaboration opportunities. Success is also achieved when a stakeholder experiences a system change success and is advocating for other colleagues in their network to partner with BI to achieve similar gains in system efficiency change. In a few cases, we have already achieved this. As we work towards that goal, we will be looking at the thoughtfulness and creativity in the partnerships proposed. In addition, we expect everyone to operate on the principles of AI every day, with internal and external stakeholders. The HCAMs were already demonstrating the AI principles, and now we have formalized it. The primary measures for evaluation were documented in the pre-NBM update on the CEO portal. However, we expect continuous evolution and learning. As a reminder, the evaluation categories are as follows: appropriate site selection, impact, hospital formulary listings, and living AAI.
Firstly, starting with appropriate site selection, we want to make sure we can help as many patients as possible with the resources we have. Appropriate planning and critical partner selection will ensure we can do the most good possible. Next is impact. The impact expected will need to be documented in advance. In our past experience, HCAM partnerships can deliver all kinds of benefits. We need to be clear on what the objective is and find ways to measure it. It should be mentioned that it will be fully expected that some projects will fail to meet their desired outcomes. And this is okay, as long as we learn from it and apply the AAI principles throughout the process.
Next, with hospital formulary listings, our focus will be on jurisdictions where hospital listings are controlled centrally by regional health authorities. Criteria, time to listing, and maintenance of listing will be assessed. Why? Hospital accounts have been transferred to SSRs. However, in the provinces that run hospital formularies centrally, we'll continue to manage the process at the HCAM level. Finally, all the measures we've just spoken about really tie back to living our values of accountability, agility, and entrepreneurship. Ensuring the appropriate approaches to internal and external stakeholders will be critical to our success. We hope this gives you a good sense of how evaluation will be approached. I would suggest that once an HCAMS project is approved, a spreadsheet summarizing the project, timing, and outcome will be created and monitored by your RCAD.
Thank you once again for your fantastic engagement during the meeting in Orlando. Ultimately, our modified structure will increase our focus and will enable our new way of working for even better outcomes. We look forward to collectively building a successful 2018 together.